right, good morning everyone. It is Thursday, June 8th, 10:39 a.m. and about 17 degrees Celsius. Here at the north end of downtown Toronto, I see I Like to Walk, Sheena Roberts, Zach's Diary, Vivian Johnson, Gertej, and several others have joined in. We're already over 44 viewers. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday morning. I'm here on Bloor Street East. Let me know if you can see and hear everything loud and clear. Once again, I am streaming gimbal free. So this is a gimbal-less stream. We are trying for the third time actually, the third one of these walking live streams in a row where I've gone without a gimbal. And there I am, ready to go. Good morning. Hero Harmony can see and hear. There's a look up at 1 Bloor East, 1 Bloor West, rising just across the street. I'm near Nordstrom. No, this is no longer a Nordstrom. It is now a flagship retail leasing opportunity. And the air quality right now, I think, is a 3 on the index of 1 to 10 according to Environment Canada. So that is not so bad actually. It's forecasted to get up to 7, but I don't think we'll get that high. And BlogTO ran an article yesterday saying of all the major cities in the world, Toronto has the 3rd worst air quality at the moment, next to Delhi in India and New York City. And I am currently walking east on Bloor Street East. And it's another one of these no morning videos. I'm doing the live stream instead. Hello, the fan. Young Jedi. Air quality not so bad at all. Yeah, I can't. A few days ago, I stuck my head outside and it smelled like a campfire almost. There was kind of that burning, crispy, almost taste in the air. You could smell it and you could taste it, but today it's fine. It just feels like an overcast day. I can't really tell. But it was bad enough yesterday. They closed the lid on the Sky Dome for the Blue Jay game. And the Yankees and White Sox were canceled in New York City. Mike Landry, 220. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you for your super chat and your support, for tuning in. So I think I'm gonna make my way over maybe to the Chester Hill Lookout. We'll get a nice view of the city from there. Unless I get derailed, which I've been known to do at times. All right, thanks again, Mike. Hello, Andy Wood. So I am planning, I think I'm going live tomorrow night. That will be on this channel, I think around 7:30 or 8 p.m. And then I'm hoping to go live on the Stumbles channel Sunday night, somewhere between 7 to 8 p.m. That's all I know for now. Have I had breakfast yet? Yeah, I had a big smoothie already. The air quality is predicted to get worse. Yeah, I think, well, it's a 3 now, and they said the forecast could go up to a 7, whatever that means. I'm assuming that's worse, but oh well, we'll just deal with it. People aren't really masked more than normal. Here's a look southbound Church Street. Let's cross over to the north side of church. Why not? Mr. Hippo in the house. So I'm about to walk by the Manulife building on the left. Embedded SRAM is here. So I guess the air quality has really been kind of a story in the city the past few days. The Blue Jays are on a bit of a roll. We've got that going on. I don't know what's going on in terms of events this coming weekend. Looks like the Manulife building is all decked out for Pride. Let's go take a look. Jeanette Morales. Good morning, Jeanette. Jellybean in the house. Good morning, Jellybean. And Marge. You might think of them as a big evil insurance company, but they sure have an absolutely beautiful building along with the grounds here. They do, Marge. It's kind of a stunning building. Speaking of stunning, there is a not so stunning YouTube live streamer who is still rather tired this morning. I tried to go to bed last night early thinking, oh, I'm going to stream tomorrow. Let's go to bed early. Nope. That did not happen. Sheena, no, I think Pride Weekend is at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can correct me on that. I saw that Ken was out live streaming in my neighborhood last night. I had a thought to step outside and go snipe him, but ultimately I decided to watch the Blue Jays instead. And a look west along Bloor. Hello, Bill Chow. It is 7:48 Vancouver time on your end. Good to see you, Bill. Yeah, let's go to the Chester Hill Lookout. So that's going to entail continuing going east here on Bloor Street right until it becomes Danforth Avenue. And we'll be going through a little residential area, and then we should get a spectacular view of the city. Hello, Ann 5808. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Morning, John Nicholson. And says the streets are so clean, it looks fantastic. This area is pretty clean. I was originally thinking it might be kind of like a hazy orange overcast kind of sky, and it would be cool to go to Riverdale Park and start the stream there, but it really just looked kind of like a normal day, so I decided let's just start on Bloor Street. And that is Mount Pleasant. And sadly, a few days ago, a pedestrian was killed right here. They were struck, I believe, by a tow truck just crossing the street. I'm not pointing any fingers, but that is what happened. I believe it was right at Mount Pleasant and Bloor. What, restaurant for lunch today? I don't know, probably. Whatever the heck I feel like at the time. So right here in this building, which I think is already 8 stories. I think it's owned by Rogers. It's set to be redeveloped into a 63-story monster. Someone says, please go to Yonge and Eglinton. I just came from Yonge and Eglinton, and Ken was there last night. Clayton Crawford here. Greetings, Clayton. Good morning, Richard. All right, it looks like I might be forced to cross to the south side coming up here. All right, Bill, noted. I'm not using a gimbal, I'm just using small light selfie stick, actually. It's really more like just a handle with the phone on top. Ash Brannigan, we've been live for 16 minutes exactly. Yeah, they're replacing the Glen Road pedestrian bridge over there, so we're gonna have to cross to the south side of Sherburne here, or south side of Bloor. Hello, Icy. There's Sherburne Station. No, this is not really live. I just guessed that you would ask that and responded to it. So if you're just tuning in, we're on Bloor Street East, heading east along the north end of downtown, making my way over to the Chester Hill Lookout. Morning, Kevin. And we've already got 250 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And we are at 90,596 subscribers. 4 more from 90,600. You know what to do. So here's where Bloor Street breaks up. It's not hazy like yesterday. It might get hazy later today though. It all depends which way the wind stream is blowing. Toronto Fire Station 313. Says great stabilization without a gimbal. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work at night. I'm quite happy with how it's working right now, at least. Emily says, hey, I'm new here. Welcome, Emily. March this big fire at Bloor and Dundas yesterday. So here is like the south end stub of Glen Road. Entrance to Sherburne Station. Good morning, Ari. And there would be a bridge here going over to the other side that they are currently rebuilding, and that would take you over to the Rosedale neighborhood normally. We're just gonna toots along here over further east. Church of St. Peter and St. Simon the Apostle. All right, the fan, have a good night. So yeah, Bloor Street's going to be a bit quiet from here on, but we're going to get some pretty nice views coming up. Ash Brannigan has never seen that Sherburne entrance. I've featured it in like maybe 2 or 3 videos before, I think. And look at this. Is this a street? Look at these homes just kind of... I wonder, is this a street that I'm on? Let me check with Google Maps. What does it say this is? No, this does not have a street name. So what is the address of these places? Andrea says totally hooked now. Thanks, Mum. Mum, I detect some British English. Do they say mum in Australia and New Zealand too? Does the air smell like burnt smoke? No, it doesn't. The air smells fine this morning. We've got none of that going on.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I just
Oh, cool. That guy just recognized me. He said, hey, I know this guy. It's Johnny Strides. All right. I've got keys jingling in my pocket. I'm going to put my phone down for a second here. Just give me one sec, guys. When I do that, unfortunately, it kind of points straight up into the air. I don't really feel like adjusting the angle right now. Just give me a sec. These jangly keys away. What an awesome live stream. We are looking at a utility pole straight ahead. Enough of that, eh? Edgedale Road, it's a weird one, says Fact Zero. Oh, he got to the bottom of it. It didn't appear on Google Maps when I checked it. And we're at 90,599 views. One more view from the coveted 90,000 or subscribers, from the coveted 90,600 subscribers. I need to start waking up earlier and going to bed earlier when I do these morning streams. Part says, look at the Canadian craftsmanship. I don't know if that's a dig or a compliment. So this is Parliament Street, where you cannot turn right onto Bloor Street for some reason. You can only, or you can't turn left, you can only turn right. Hey, we're gonna cross over. These kids are running to make this light here. And says, I'm awake yet. That explains the extra sarcasm. Hey, 90,600. We did it. My dreams have come true. Thank you for subscribing. What was that question? Do you and the people still have to stand outside and walk? I don't understand the question, Celestial. Daniel, the air, I don't know. There's still an advisory in effect, but I would just think this was a slightly overcast regular morning if I didn't know otherwise. Thank you, Jelly Bean. There's where the subway runs through. All right, let's spin around and get a pretty nice view. Maybe I'll throw the light on. Morning, Anne-Marie Douglas. Vivian Johnson says they had a little rain last night and it lessened the bad air quality. Igor Marquez, sorry if I mispronounced it. Johnny, you good about Henry? He stops the lives? Henry stopped the lives? Thank you for the support and the super chat. I've not heard anything about Henry slowing down or stopping. Toronto Tech and Transit. Let me look up Henry's channel here. Oh, he last went live 3 days ago. I think this is a way better vantage point than the last place I stopped. Thank you again, Igor, for the 220. I believe that's Real. Janet says no smoke here. Yeah, it's quite nice. But we are making our way up to the Chester Hill Lookout. Paul Brose, 249. Thank you, Paul Brose, for the 249. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, Paul. This exit is completely blocked off still. It was the last time I was here. But that is Castle Frank Station on the left. Good morning, Joycey. Nellie Brocky, $5. Nellie, thank you for the support and the $5. Much appreciated, Nellie. You guys have just collectively bought me lunch after this live stream. Thank you so much. Ash Brannigan says Henry deserves a few days or more off. Yeah, he is a machine. Mayhem Fest. Oh, I realized. hammering it on the wide angle there. Hello, Shamlal. Well, maybe the Yankees will get to play the White Sox tonight, Nicholas. I think the Yankees really regret not building a dome stadium at this point. Or a retractable roof stadium, to be more specific. They spent all that money on new Yankee Stadium and they're dealing with rainouts, all these wildfires. Especially with baseball going in more of a comfort and sort of casual viewing experience direction. But we're about to leave downtown soon. Jennifer Gallus is in Montreal. It's clearing out. I was looking at some of the maps, and it looks like Montreal got pretty lucky. Toronto also got relatively lucky compared to how some other centers got hit. Boston seems to be just out of the way of it. Here's how you can get creamed as a pedestrian. Let's just let this truck turn. He wasn't going to slow down or stop anyways. Hey, we haven't seen any vote for Gong 404 signs yet. I guess we have. I haven't pointed them out, but is that our future mayor? I don't think so. Marge, $5. Would love to see a Charlie video. He is so cute. Well, Marge, stay tuned to the channel tomorrow morning and you might just have your wish. Thank you for the $5 and your support. Hello. I don't know if he knew who I am or not, but they honked and waved. Now we're going to cross the Bloor Viaduct, where you get a little better view from the other side. We're going to stick to this side and get a view of what the Ken Continuum has dubbed to be Stridesland. Jellybean says, we miss Charlie. Well, I've got a Charlie walk recorded, and I was going to put it on the Stumbles channel, but I thought, what the hell, let's put Charlie on the main channel. So I think that's going to be the video tomorrow. Thanks for the super march. Mary Mackenzie's grandfather helped build the Bloor Viaduct, as well as Casa Loma. He was a Scottish stonemason. That is neat, and there is a skill that I bet is in short supply these days. How does it feel to be almost at 100K? Do you feel like a celebrity? Yeah, like a D-list celebrity. Oh, for fuck's sakes. There's a bike lane. And what is this idiot doing? Yeah, that's exactly where you should be riding. Pardon my French. There is Yonge and Eglinton off in the distance. That's where I live and where I shall return after the stream. When you hit 100K, will you need an entourage? No. That's Bayview Avenue down there. And I recently did a e-bike ride on Sunday that went down the Dawn Trail as well as that Bayview Trail. A little something before heading out to work. Thank you, Matt Bross. Thank you so much for the $2.50, Matt. Much appreciated. Thank you, Matt. Now, this is the Prince Edward Viaduct or the Bloor Viaduct. Action Kid called it our version of the Brooklyn Bridge, but that's kind of a stretch. It's kind of a massive stretch. Hey, this guy should tell that lady it's okay to ride your bike. In the bike lane. I think towards the end of fall you get a much better view because all the foliage over there is kind of blocking the financial district and CN Tower. But just over there, there's a neat little lookout point called the Chester Hill Lookout. And I kind of had it in my mind that I was going to head over there for this one. Two people on an e-scooter, no helmets. Not sure that's very smart. Those things can usually only carry up to about 250 pounds. And I'm about to pass over the DVP, the Don Valley parking lot. It was Sheena. Clayton Crawford, I have no idea. I saw your question. I just don't know the answer. There's a Line 2 subway train rattling below us here. Here's the DVP. As I look northbound, in the house. So we're going to go up and try to find the Chester Hill lookout point. So we'll be making a left at one of these residential streets just up here on the left. Looks like the police are over there. That's a good speed trap spot. You get people flying off the viaduct. They just sit there with a gun and pick people off. I've seen them do that before. It looks like they've got someone on a motorbike right now. This cop here is just going to stand there and point his gun. Radar gun. Come on, get someone. I always just want to sit here for a minute and see if he gets anyone. Oh, here he comes. Yes, yes, yes. John says, let's see them in action. That did not take long. I was sitting down hoping for a bit of a show. But it took this guy not even a minute. Not even a minute. Bash Brannigan, I did before. I can't, this one, unless I go under the, down to the Bayview trail, but I don't really feel like walking that. That's more of a bike or e-scooter. Come on, give them a ticket. Give them a ticket. Like, what could our argument possibly be? Like, I know I was going too fast, but don't give me a ticket, please. Well, you're kind of pretty, so maybe I'll let you go. Like, what could this conversation be? Like, you went too fast. Give me your license. Show me your registration, proof of insurance. Let me write you up. And then you can waste everyone's time and a whole bunch of resources by fighting it. Toto Roots says, cool to watch the speed trap for a few more minutes. And now, oh, he's going solo. He's in the driver's seat of that car too. So I think now he's just gonna go in there and punch it up. Why is he moving the cruiser? What's this all about? Oh, he backed it up, I think. Maybe to make it a little more hidden. That's like, oh well. We might catch more of that. We're gonna go up and check out the Chester Hill lookout point. So we're gonna go up Cambridge Avenue here. We're going to go through a residential area for a bit. I believe this neighborhood is still part of the Plater Estates. Quite different from walking along Bloor Street. Much quieter. There's a cute little house on the end of that street there. But hopefully this view is worth it when we get there. So we're about four blocks away or so, I think. Three blocks north, 1 block west. Okay, that's a tree protection zone. Nice to hear all the birds chirping. So we've got, I can't go left on this one, but I can go left on the next one. What's the street name? This is Cambridge Avenue. So we're gonna go take a peek at the Chester Hill Lookout. It's not uncommon to see other people there. It's kind of a popular spot. Might be time to put my hoodie in my backpack as well. This is Ozark Crescent here on the left. Andy Wood says it's a nice looking community. I would have to agree. Greg Harp says, oh my God, where are you? I think I can turn left here onto this street. Let me just check Google Maps here for a sec. No, it's the next one I want to turn left on. Okay. Thank you, Marquez. Look at these cute homes, kind of like workers' cottage style. Yeah, it's definitely time to ditch the hoodie. We're almost there. We'll be there in about 2 minutes. Maybe I was off by a minute or two, but we're getting there. Victoria P. Just got in. How's the air quality in Toronto? Today is not bad. 2 days ago, I stuck my nose out in the morning and it had a bit of a campfire smell, and you can almost taste it. Yesterday, truthfully, I did not go outside. Well, I did for a little walk around my neighborhood. So that was a lie, but I didn't really notice it yesterday. But that's when it was all in the news. Ken said it wasn't so bad during his stream. I talked to him. Part of me was kind of hoping it would be bad this morning. I was kind of hoping to just stream in some rough conditions. I don't know why. Sorry guys, I'm getting a bad signal warning. That kind of sucks. I came all the way here. There we go, the signal is fixing itself. Yeah, Midnight Express, I just got a signal error. That you can see here, it says no cars allowed. Let's go check out the lookout. Oh well, the signal strength seems to be restoring itself. That is just the northern half. Can't really see the financial district. There's the DBP. Strides Land. Hello, Laura. You can kind of see the CN Tower off to the left. Thank you, Mary Mackenzie. But yes, this is why I hiked up this way. Let's see if we can see the financial district a bit more, or a bit better from over here. Ah, there we go. Zach McNally in the house. Thank you, Anne. Robert is in the house. Marge says almost as good as the view from Riverdale Park. There's an idea. We are not far from Riverdale Park at all. You know what? I want to take this hoodie off, so let me set the camera up in a way that you guys will have a view while I'm doing that. All right, so I'm going to take this off, put this in my backpack while you guys can check that view out. Okay, I lied. I was taking pictures. I'm gonna take my hoodie off now. Alrighty then. Oh, I gotta put my microphone a bit more up. Yeah, this is the Chester Hill Lookout. Do I have a favorite Beatles song? Do you think this is the Ken Continuum channel? Aisha Stockton says, hey, hello. Ash Brannigan asking to show what's on the ground. That. Novell Koss, you are not excused. Please report to remedial training. One last view. All right. Should we just go down to Riverdale and get an even better view? Should that be the plan? Hello, Wobbles from Mexico City. Marge says, yes, please. Morning. Coyotes in the area. Also live streaming YouTubers. Well, Jeanette said she endorsed going to Riverdale, so did Marge, so I guess that is the destination. Uh-oh, transmission unstable. Come on, network connection. Unweaken yourself. Nova 11, $4 super chat. Thank you. Nova 11. Thank you so much for the $4 super chat. I'm running, trying to get to a better area. Hopefully this connection kicks in. Let's see. Thank you, Nova. We got this blinking connection error. All right, the connection is slowly working its way back up to being decent. But thank you, Nova, for your $4 super chat. I'm watching the connection strength slowly get stronger. All right, we should be out of trouble for now. Thank you again, Nova, for the super chat. Sorry that things got bad right as you sent it. Teresa, thanks for the comment. Nova, you can always send it through an email to johnnystrides@gmail.com. You could try a DM on Instagram, although I'm famously not very good at getting to those. Alright, so I guess now we're gonna go check out another fabulous view of the city. Sorry again for those connection hiccups, but I'll be sticking to tried and true routes or streets from here on. So this is southbound the west side of Broadview. There's a place called Modern Auto Tech. It says they'll be taking the same route for work later on. Robert says Johnny Strides Lego. There's the Rosicrucian Regional Cultural Center. The Rosicrucian Order. I don't know what the heck any of that is. But we're just gonna head south down to Riverdale Park here and take in a fabulous skyline view. Liz P watching while working, Wesley watching while at school. That's the problem with these morning and afternoon weekday streams. A lot of regular viewers are busy doing daytime things, but it gives other viewers, maybe viewers overseas, a chance to tune in and watch who wouldn't normally otherwise get to do it. Huh? I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, so that's your cell phone.
Yeah, we've got 300 viewers right now.
Just watch you while you're walking?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, this is Riverdale, Bash Brannigan. Morning Johnny would have been a little better, or afternoon Johnny would have been a little better at small talk with that lady, but I'm still kind of out of it. There's the Albany Medical Clinic. I've been there before. There's like a lab in that building, I think. Broadview station across the street with a ton of buses in the streetcar bays. Maybe they're not running streetcars up here right now. Doesn't look like it. 727 watching from Finland. Oh, there's an El Charro here on the right. Mexican street food. I think I went to, this is weird. These are restaurants that are on the Danforth as well. Just east of here, there's an El Charro and there's a reused noodle bar. K-Man, thank you so much. Thank you for putting so much energy into your streams and videos. Not so much lately, K-Man. We're trying to get back to it, but thank you so much for the 10 and your support. Longtime viewer and supporter, K-Man. This place is fantastic. Thank you, K-Man. Of course, says I need to bring the gimbal back. I think the panning is a little choppy. I'm still evaluating the gimbal-free life. Hello, Alex. When I travel, I'm definitely going gimbal free. It's much nicer just to bring a light stick like this. Is that speed trap still there? We saw a cop bust someone for speeding. It does not appear it's there anymore. I was hoping maybe we could catch some more of that. To the west, but we're going to head down to Riverdale Park.
Still hot? How's your day going?
And I might just turn around and come back up here and have some lunch after that. Barking doggy on the left. Yeah, no streetcars it looks like. Valerie, apparently it's a 3 out of 10. The air quality, I don't notice it. It smells fine to me. It's a little hazy, but it's also kind of an overcast day anyways. It is supposed to rain in about an hour. So I think we're okay otherwise. As mentioned, BlogTO ran an article that of all the major cities in the world, Toronto was third worst for air quality yesterday. All right, thank you, Victoria P. And we have just scraped 400 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, yada, yada, yada. Again, I'll probably go live tomorrow night. That one might be a home stream variety. And then Sunday night again on the Stumbles channel.
Okay.
6 a.m.
So parents are going to be Montcrest School. I don't know why the streetcars aren't running. But it seems more often than not they aren't. Our destination is just up ahead. APE. €2 for a beer. Thank you. That will get me a beer at the LCBO. Thank you very much for the €2. Bash Brannigan asking originally, didn't I think I'd hit 100K before I went to Japan? No, I figured right around the end of the year is when that would happen. There could always be a big event, a big live stream or something that picks up 1,000 or so all at once. That usually happens a few times a year, but it's a slow, steady race. We'll get there. But but I do have a bubbly in my backpack, so I'm going to try to find a bench with a view of the skyline and have a drink. Here's the Broadview Mansions. I've spent a few minutes inside that building. If you're familiar with Charlie the Woodle, that's where his owner once lived. Briefly. Speaking of which, for a very, very different video, tune in to the channel tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. That will be something quite different from the usual coming up. And it says refreshing bubbly break or ending, however you wish to put it. But I could head down in here. There's tennis courts here. That's the north end of the skyline around the Yorkville area. Andy Wood says, are they large apartments? They're a fair size. They're kind of old. I didn't spend too much time in there. So I just stuck my head in to grab Charlie. It's not like I had a key or anything. Jellybean, 550 super sticker. Jellybean, thank you for your support, Jellybean. All right, so we're gonna find a spot on a bench with a view. I don't think it'll be very hard. Yeah, the air quality not really an issue. You can see the city just fine. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. There's a free bench in front of me. And this couple of people are no! Don't! Okay, there's just one more bench. One more bench. As long as this guy in the yellow doesn't take it. Don't do it. Don't do it, guy in the yellow. It's my bench. Sweet. All right, one sec. We have got the bench secured. Let me move my microphone. That guy in the yellow almost ruined the day. Let me get my drink out. Oops. And this stream is brought to you by Orange Bubbly. All right, so now's the part where we're just gonna kind of hang out while we look at the skyline. Colin can see his balcony. Jelly Bean says great place to watch the sunset. I could really smell the smoke this morning. I can't smell anything right now. If it is smoky, it is subtle. You can kind of see the traffic zooming along the DVP. So romantic. I smell the cigarette smoke from the lady next to me. That is blowing in my face. Yuck. If I was dating and someone was like, what are your deal breakers? I think cigarette smoking would be pretty high up on the list. Does your bubbly at all taste like orange? It's very subtle. It's a very subtle orange taste. We have a viewer from Romania. So that is it for this stream in terms of walking around, folks. We're just going to kind of hang out here maybe 5 or 6 more minutes while I finish my bubbly. Hero Harmony says same deal breaker here. Yeah, that would definitely be a deal breaker. Maybe like a huge face tattoo would be a deal breaker. Harjot went for a morning walk. Great, Harjot. Is bubbly good? I recommend it. It's kind of replaced drinking diet soda for me. Ann says Johnny's dating list preference is non-smoker. Yeah, no huge face tattoo. Small one maybe. Epic Nation HD says good afternoon. No bad texters. You cannot disappear for like days at a time. There's a deal breaker. Bad texting, huge deal breaker. What about checked baggage? That's not a deal breaker, but I'm not thrilled if you're going to check your bags. I'm not thrilled. When's the next Niagara trip? Possibly, hopefully this spring, if not this summer. It's probably going to be via GO Train. If not, I'll rent a car. What if it was a tear tattoo? A teardrop? There's a look north at Broadview. I hear a helicopter, but I can't see it. Another deal breaker. They gotta like dogs. I'll one day like to own a dog. You gotta like to travel. Or let me travel. I don't know why we're talking about this. Spillover from my Sunday night stream. Where's that helicopter? Oh, there it is. Sorry for whipping the camera around. Spotted it. Would vaping be a deal breaker? Yeah, I can't see that happening. So probably. No offense to the vapors out there. It's still a pretty gross habit. George says, let you travel. What if they don't enjoy striding? That's not a deal breaker. David says, Johnny, don't inhale. right, should I reveal the shoes? I went with the Allbirds today. And the RBK socks. I've got the Under Armours out for most of my walks this summer. I just felt like wearing these ones today. Mark says zoom in on the CN Tower. How's that? Is that the zoom in view you want? So that's the zoom in view you got. John says Bill Clinton didn't inhale, worked for him. Run down the hill. There's no way my 42-year-old ass is running down a hill. Jeanette says feet looking good. When I was a kid, my brother, my asshole brother, challenged me, well, he was at the time, to a race down a hill. I was like, okay. So I start running, and he just stood at the stop and then watched me lose control and tumble down. And he's like, all right, I guess you win. Is this a thing? You reveal your shoes at the end of the stream? I don't know. I don't normally just hang out and chill like this on streams, but why not? It's turning into a nice day. It's getting a lot hotter than it was when I first stepped out. It is now 17 degrees. It's supposed to rain around 1. I already have a video lined up for tomorrow morning, so I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I've got the day wide open here. If it doesn't rain, maybe I'll hop on the scooter and make a video. Anne says, am I younger or older? My brother is 3 years older. Joyzy says, are you going to do any more cooking? Probably. Whenever I'm busy or have other stuff going on, it's always the Johnny Stumbles channel that takes the hit. The poor Johnny Stumbles channel. Hey, let's check out our subscriber count here. We are at 90,613. Thank you guys. Ash Brannigan says, is Australia more expensive than Japan? Probably. I think Australia is one of the most expensive countries in the world, actually. You will not get a very good currency conversion. All right, the bubbly is empty. We'll hang out for a few more minutes. If you have any questions, now is the time. Greetings from Brazil. So if you're just tuning in, I started at Yonge and Bloor and I walked east along Bloor. Then when I got to the other side of the Bloor Viaduct, we headed north and checked out the view from the Chester Hill Lookout, and then I walked over to Broadview Avenue, and then we came south down to Riverdale Park. And we're just kind of hanging out, soaking in the view a little bit as I shamelessly pad the runtime on the stream. That's all we're doing here. Well, not all, but Princess, try the Bahamas for being expensive? I would bet. Jeanette Morales, $10. What's for dinner? Jeanette, throwing one up at the buzzer. I don't know what's for dinner. I do not have any plans at all tonight. I'm hoping I have plans, but I don't. But I'll keep my fingers crossed that something comes up. I feel like kind of taking the night off from the YouTubes. But thank you for the 10, Jeanette. Much appreciated. Maybe I'll have some lechon. How is that? Yeah, that'll be my plan. I'll have some Filipino food. It's been a while since I've had that. If anyone wants to come along, it's on me. We'll toots our way over to the Casa de Manila. Or just get some through Uber Eats. I don't know. Sounds good to me. But I think we're about at the end, folks. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank our mods for their support. I want to thank our channel members and Patreon supporters. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. It makes a big difference. Thanks to everyone who sent super chats and support. And for Jeanette for her last minute super chat and her fabulous question, which is making me think, what do I want for dinner? I don't know, but I do know I'm gonna get my ass back home now. Oh, I just felt a raindrop. Maybe, yeah, it's actually just starting to rain very lightly here. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.